Ready, dude.
All right, help us out here. Chat. We've rarely do a stream where we're sitting next to each other with one microphone. Two dudes, one mic. How do we look? How do we sound? Please tell me 10 fours. Hold on. Let's see. W's, Matt Too Frosty. Thank you. Although I think you're probably just saying that because you're a nice guy. Can somebody give us some honest feedback here? How do we sound? Are we loud enough? Two dudes, one couch. Yes, we are on chairs right now, but there is a couch behind us. We are live from T Squared, and Matt Too Frosty says we sound good. W Barca shirt, Steak. I knew somebody was going to fucking say that. Steak can't name one player on Barca before you give him some fucking credit. Good sound, DJ. Two dudes, one mic. Officially out on these idiots. What's up, fellas? What's up, Nikki? Okay, listen, we don't have enough. We don't have plenty of time here to fuck around. We are live from T Squared. How about the DGen Social Club? We are probably going to be coming. Oh, look at Johnny Jutana, Barcelona. Hey, listen, turn it up if you're watching on Twitter. Like it, retweet it, do all the fun shit. And I need everybody's hands on deck here because we have noon games.
Show them the fucking chain.
Oh, I mean, it's literally right here. State got me a chain.
Real chain.
State got me a real chain. Not from Claire's. Look at that thing. I don't even know. I feel like Rose on Titanic, and he's my Leonardo DiCaprio. Hopefully we don't sink today, though. All right, Mike is good. Everything's good. I got a real chain. I took the undershirt off. You saw my video on the ferry over here. We're feeling great. We're at T Squared. I'll give you more details on that later.
All day, Hovey.
Hovey, we're here all day. I didn't want to make it like this is kind of a test run. This is like a test run, friends and family type shit, more low key. I didn't want to necessarily go out there and promote it. By the way, quick cheers. Nice Guinness start of the morning.
Happy dad.
This guy's got a happy dad. It looks like water. If you cheers someone with water, it's bad luck, by the way.
It's fucking happy dad.
Look at that mustache right there. Do I keep it?
Yeah, keep it.
Okay.
Let's run through the board.
Okay, we're going to go through the board like this. We have a good field, good in Eugene. Nevin, I don't know what that means, but I like it. Dodgers money line got staked by D-Gens Ching.
Come, Hovey, come. We got to recreate that Tobias Harris picture.
Yes, Hovey, feel free to come in. You know where it is. Oh, yeah, we're dialed. Yep. All right, Ali, I'm coming. I don't care. All right. Anyways, good morning. It's probably the best college football slate, I think, of the season. So that's why we had to put this together. T-Squared was awesome. DraftKings is also fucking throwing in for anybody setting up accounts over here and getting involved and getting some food and beverage. They have Guinness flowing all day, which is incredible. DraftKings, we got food coming out at noon. I'm going to run through some quesadillas. Steak got in last night. Nice and easy. I told him not to get banged up, but I think he went a little hard last night. I can tell in his stupid face. You see his smirk? I said tip-top shape, Steak. He says, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
I was back at the hotel by 3
What's your hat?
Diamondbacks.
Why do you have a Diamondbacks hat?
I rock different.
You
teams.
have
guys always call me out.
70,000 jerseys.
I have 70,000 jerseys and 70,000
And you have a
hats.
soccer jersey and a baseball hat
Yeah.
of a team that's not even in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
you want to run through the board?
Yeah, I would love to run through the board. I just wish you would wear something that's college.
I asked if you wanted me to wear a Gators jersey, and you said no. Those are the options.
I don't think I said no. I think you
said wear a shirt under it.
I don't think I said that
You
either. I think I
did.
said you can if you
We can
want
rewind
to.
the tape. But let's
All
run
right.
through the board.
Anyways, noon. Noon is important. So
Ramble
if you
bangs.
Ramble Banks, thank you, Ramble. I don't have the other monitor here. All right, so I can't see it, but thank you, W
We'll
Ramble.
give out some subs while
It's a
you
great-
pull the board up.
It's a great day to win some bets. Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna get the board up, and here's what I need. Thank you, everybody that's tuning in. I'm also going to. I need to get the fuck in. I need to get the board up big time here. We're scrambling. We're slacking. But no, we got plenty of time. We need everybody to focus on noon. I need you to hone in on this noon slate because we need to lock in some straights. The big games are not till 3:30. We have. Do you know what's
Penn
on
State
3:30?
USC is
Penn-
3:30.
Penn State, USC. What's the other one?
Well, Oregon.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's 3:30.
Notre Dame, Stanford. Team total.
That's
You
not
got the
big game.
newsletter. And then nighttime, which I'll be up for 7:30. I don't know that I can make it up for Kansas State. Bama's at noon. So Wisconsin, Rutgers. We're on Wisconsin. Bama, South Carolina.
Bama, South Carolina.
I don't-
I'm on South Carolina.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go through the board
Yeah.
one game at a time.
Yeah.
UAB, Army minus 27, total 55.5.
When we talked about it Wednesday with Javon, it was Army minus 25.5. I said I think Army rolls. I still think Army rolls.
All right, I don't.
UAB is fucking horrible. Trent Dilfer is not a football coach.
He's not a football coach, but I have a question for you. Is there anybody betting UAB today?
I don't know that there's anybody betting Army to cover a 27-point spread.
They're 5-0 ATS.
I know, but I just don't know that anybody's betting Army to cover 27.
Okay. I have a question. I actually have something here. I think I have something. Do you think, look at this total. UAB is a team that has seen totals with 55.5, 61, 56.5, and 51.
Mhm.
They've gone over in 3 straight,
Mhm.
and we're talking about an Army team.
Their overs are lower.
No. Yeah, but they look how many points they've scored. 37, 42, 49.
Mhm.
55.5 is low.
I don't know that. Yeah, see, I can't get there with that either.
They just allowed 70 points. They just had 91 points. You don't think that's low?
I just feel like everybody thinks of Army as running the clock. I just don't think you could put an Army total
And
in the
scoring.
60s. I don't think you could put an Army total in the 60s. I don't think you can.
Can't back Army too many points. I kind of agree with you, J Rock. It's Oregon,
That's what
Ohio
everybody's
State. We're going to
saying.
talk about that. We're going to get through it. We kind of disagree, Steak and I, but I think I'm coming back around to
What
Steak.
could the spread possibly be if you think 27 is too short? And how can you put an Army total in the 60s?
I don't think that. I think the spread is fine. I think the spread is fine. I think there might be some weird shit happening in this game because it's going to be one of those situations where nobody is on UAB. You think if we ask 10 people outside right now in Times Square,
I think they would all 10 would say they're not betting this game.
okay, I'm not going to force. I mean, I want to force everything today because it's a great day of gambling. But let's talk Wisconsin Rutgers. We are on Wisconsin. I like the over, but I don't know that I like the over. Hold on, it's annoying that my fucking phone is doing this. I don't know that I like the game over. I just like Wisconsin team total over.
I just like Wisconsin, and I don't like the game over either. So we're kind of on the same page.
All right. Does anybody know what the team total is? I kind of want to double dip. Am I being
It's going to be
stupid?
around 21.5 is my guess.
So Wisconsin's offense just showed up last week. I think it's a brutal stretch for Rutgers. Steak tells me to fade Rutgers on the season because they have a cupcake schedule. But then he says that they're going to beat Washington, which they did. Thank you. After they beat Virginia Tech, thankfully they went to Nebraska.
But I said that too.
You said what?
That Nebraska was going to win and cover.
Yes, it wasn't a comfortable cover, but it was a cover, 6.5 W. But I will say, I think Rutgers gets their dick kicked in I think Wisconsin's offense is here.
Yeah, you love Wisconsin.
You
mention that.
you had Wisconsin on your Monday lean.
Yeah, I like Wisconsin this week. I think you like them every week.
I do. You know what I really like about Wisconsin is
Fat Tony. It's Happy Dad. It's just in a cup.
I like Luke Fickell. Fat Tony, are you drinking water? No. Fat Tony, are you on your way here or what? He's probably on the train from Long Island. So pumped for Randall, DJ, and collab today. W's Patrick, appreciate it. Is it Miami of Ohio today? Love the question. Is that the new chain, DJ? Yes, it is. Steak just brought it to me. He did not go to Claire's, but he did give it to me in this little box. I love that.
And there was a note, but we're not going to read it.
There's a note?
No.
Oh, okay. Morning, DJ, and great day to have a great day. W, Reggie, appreciate it. Army game, very windy. Really? Are you being serious, Cam? Well, I mean, they run the ball anyway. Zillion Sigs, DGen bar tab over under 200.
God, bro, you better go higher than
What
that.
kind of silly question is that? We're here all fucking day.
You better run
Steak
that
flew
shit
in.
up. Times that by 10, bud.
Steak flew in from Orlando. You think he came here to have 3 happy dads? I brought cigarettes. There's not a smoking area at T Squared, obviously, but I'll be out front on 42nd if you want to walk by. I think I brought. Hopefully, my wife's not listening to this.
It'll be at 200 before Iowa punts.
Are you a Zin guy?
No.
I'm not a Zin guy either, but I have some Skull Mint long cup. Morning, gents. I know Steak hated it, but I'm going for the jugular and taking the Gators money line.
I mean, I hope you fucking hit that bet.
Yeah, he is a Gators fan, but we're not very confident in the Gators. Is that a Yamal jersey?
Nope.
He doesn't know, and we don't know. Steak, get DJing on some good kush. That was meant to be an individual number. Okay, got you. That'd probably be over. All right, I'm double dipping with Wisconsin team total over. Toledo, Buffalo. I got nothing. Does anybody ever read in Toledo, Buffalo?
Oh, I like Toledo.
Why do you like Toledo?
It's fairly square because I feel like, but I think Toledo beats their ass. I actually bet them. I actually bet Toledo minus 9.5, and I think it's already at like 10 or 10.5.
Both teams are 3-2 ATS.
Yeah.
10.5.
Toledo beat the dog shit out of Mississippi State, so they have like the more notable win.
So you're selling Buffalo
Yeah.
at their lowest. They just lost 47-3.
Yeah,
They had a
I'm
bye.
squaring up.
I'll do it.
It's my square up. Day.
I want to fade. I like fading teams off of a bye. Hold on. Did Toledo have a bye? I hope they didn't.
see what Skip said. Buffalo super sharp.
Is he being serious?
No, he's being sharp. Yeah, he's being serious. It's the square play of the day that I like. Toledo.
Oh, I'm in on this.
But we're like 0 for 97 eating at the squares table.
Yeah.
We're still gonna do it.
By the way, Utah was a loser last night. I didn't realize how many people were going to also be on Utah on the road laying that many points. Not that people being on Utah is the reason it lost. Shout out to Arizona State. Good team. If you had them, good wager. All right, I want to take Toledo first half. I think Toledo's going to come out and kick their dick in. Toledo is so much better. I zagged and took ASU. Good for you, Auto Gelato. Good for you. All right, let's keep moving down this board. Thank you to everybody tuning in. All right, here's a game I want you to – I got to know your thoughts.
Okay.
Clemson, Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake Forest.
I think it's Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Does anybody else think it's Wake Forest? I think it's Wake Forest.
I told myself if Clemson handled business against Florida State, which I know they didn't cover the closing line, but they covered every other line. If Clemson took care of business, they were going to have a sleepwalk game against whoever they played next. Happens to be Wake Forest. I don't think you're going to get the same Clemson offensive output as we have been in the last 3-4 weeks, and I think Wake Forest covers.
You like the under?
I like Wake Forest more than I like the under.
All right, so it's 64. That's high. So that means we like Wake Forest to score.
Yeah, yes, sure. Let's go with that.
I think it's going to be a 40. How about this? I'll give you a score prediction. 42-24. Does that get us there? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's 17. Miggy says, "Good morning, DJ, and let's have a day. It's Skoo Ball Day. It is.
Oh yeah,
We
I'm
have
betting the Tigers too.
What time is baseball?
Like 1 something.
Well, good thing T Squared's got 75 TVs, so we got a ton of places for it. We are going to be golfing a little bit, although true story, I pulled like my left back out. I was so amped up. My wife told me you need to calm down. I said, listen, if you understood the slate today, you would know that I can't calm down. I went straight from like the treadmill just for 10 minutes, and then I was starting to do like I don't even know what I was doing, and I threw my back into something, and I almost I think I pulled something.
There's
so
a lesson there.
I don't know that I can golf.
There's a lesson there.
The lesson is listen
You
to your
told me
wife.
not to go out and party because you were worried about me. I drank till 3 a.m. You went to bed early. You woke up and you went to the gym. And who's injured?
I'm injured.
Go out and party till 3 a.m. That's the lesson.
No, I can't do that. I would be absolutely miserable, but I get the point. All right, another noon game here. We got a couple more. Washington, Iowa. We're on Iowa. Here come the excuses. No, there's no excuses. I am going to be gambling my face off today, eating and drinking. But, here it comes. Bro needs to learn stretching. I didn't stretch. That was a problem. 120 days till live Riyadh. You got to change your name. 120 days. The old pulled left back. Yeah, it hurts. Old. Yep. What's your guys' read on Penn State? Yeah, we're going to get there. DGen over under 104.5 strokes. How about breaking 100 for the first time? WBK. BK will be in the building, by the way. He'll get here at 115. Stake DGen, one play, life on the line each. I'm Nuke Rage parlaying from Johnny. One play, life on the line. I don't.
South Carolina plus 21.
No, it's
You can
not.
You can get it with over.
No, it's
over with
not.
early. Yeah, go with.
That's your favorite noon play?
That's
I
my
like
favorite
Wisconsin
noon.
more.
I like Wisconsin too. Can I tell you what I'm having second thoughts about? Iowa.
Why?
I'm just getting spooked off Iowa, kind of.
But why?
It's just I don't know. I feel like I've seen literally only people.
Is that
in
why?
Iowa? It's part of it, yeah, for sure.
Is it like Utah?
And then my reasoning that I liked Iowa, I feel like involved so much football brain that it made too much sense. Like, who really thinks that Washington can go to Piscataway, play Michigan at home, and then go to Iowa and win? Like, wouldn't most people like Iowa here in this exact situation?
Well, I just like comparing it to USC. Did people think USC was going to go in and I don't know, actually. Now you're giving me second thoughts. DGen made me change my name. W's, yep. Everyone on Iowa, I'm scared. Really? I'm not.
Ain't seen a Washington ticket. I'm
You
scared.
haven't?
I'm spooked.
Go to Action Network right now.
Okay, how do I do it?
How do you go to Action Network?
Oh no, I got to go. I'm saying I don't really know how to see who.
We got a hype train in here. W's, thank you for the sub bangs ramble. Thank you, Steak, for the sub bangs. And thank you, everybody watching on Twitter and YouTube right now.
You're welcome.
What's the ultimate lock for the day? I mean, I like Wisconsin. I like them a lot. I might double dip on their team total. Nothing on UAB for us. Okay, we do have to move because we have more games. All right, Washington, Iowa, total 41.5. Iowa's -3. I like Iowa, but I do get what Steak's saying. All right, you gonna do it with me?
Where do I go? I go to picks. We got 9 on Iowa spread, 6 on Iowa.
Ooh, it's 15-5.
15-4. 15. And I don't follow that many people in here. I bet if you go to yours, it's way more.
Oh fuck. 15-5 per Action Network right now. Iowa, Washington.
And
That's
Washington just moved to 3. God.
I have parlayed South Carolina and Wisconsin. That's what Johnny G just said. Okay. Yeah, we have to do a noon parlay. Absolutely. Every which way, too. Okay. Here's a game I want to talk about. UMass and Missouri. Tell me.
Oh, I forgot to fucking put that in. Yeah. And UMass team total over.
That's what you're going to do?
Isn't that what we like?
I was going to take the spread. You like the team total
I
over?
kind of like UMass team total over.
Okay. UMass team total over. Is that the squad ride? Noon squad ride?
Noon
squad
that's
ride
at noon
POD?
too?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Don't act like that's a great game at noon, by the way.
Oh my God, dude, UMass Missouri's at noon. I knew there was a reason I woke up early.
I think Missouri playing in this fucking stadium after just being in College Station, everyone's going to assume that they're going to bounce back, which maybe they do. But UMass is getting up for this game. I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't know, Drew. I don't know.
What did Drew say?
UMass team total under.
UMass team total. No, he doesn't. He's not saying under. He's just saying it's 13.5.
Oh, sick. Okay, good. I missed
best game of
Drew
the
Bender.
I don't know. Drew B. No, Drew B has a different colored picture. Parlay Monstrosity says, "Sorry, Steak Buckeyes by a zillion."
Here, you want to? All right.
No, we'll get there. We're almost there. Georgia Tech, UNC. I think it's UNC.
I think it's UNC too. No shot at play it.
Okay. I think we bend don't break on UNC. We played them a couple weeks. This is the time where we can't do it. I think this is when they come through. All right, let's keep moving. South Carolina, Alabama. I don't really like anything in this game, but I'm probably just going to have to play it. Steak says he loves South Carolina. I don't know how you could love South
There's a stupid ass reason, and then there's a real reason.
Let me hear
This
it.
is the most obvious bounce back spot on the board. It's the most obvious bounce back spot on the board. I said it to you Wednesday, and I haven't wavered. Since speaking Wednesday with you and Javon, I've wavered on Iowa. I'll be honest with you. Iowa's scaring the shit out of me. I have not wavered on South Carolina. They looked like dog shit against Ole Miss. It was their worst performance of the year. And Alabama, obviously, their worst performance of the year against Vanderbilt. Everybody thinks Alabama's going to bounce back. Nobody thinks South Carolina is going to bounce back. And like I said on Wednesday, so some of you will hear me say this twice, I think this could be the game where you find out that Kellen DeBoer is not fucking Nick Saban. I really do. I think this could be the game where you start talking about it because he's not Nick Saban. And it was almost too smooth of a transition with how good Milroe looked and then beating Georgia. And you're like, oh, it's just as easy for Alabama. Anybody could coach. DGen could coach, but it's not. It's not. And you've seen the fucking defensive player crashing out on the sideline, which would never happen with Saban. And I'm just, that's my football reasoning. My non-football reasoning is Greg. Last time we were all together getting fucked up together, in Vegas bet against Alabama when Bryce Young was the quarterback, and it was Texas A&M. And I want to say, what was Texas A&M then when he bet them? Plus
14.5.
No. What was the money line?
Oh,
Plus like 1,200?
Yeah.
Plus 1,200. Greg bet fucking Texas A&M money line and hit it at Circa. So, yeah, I have a plus 1,000 South Carolina money line ticket today, just fucking in case.
This is actually almost the same date, too.
Yes, you can say something always, Matt.
3 years. It's so annoying he does that. 3 years ago, almost to the date, I think we were in Vegas for my bachelor party and did this same exact thing, except at Stadium Swim. Today, we are all going to be having a little baby reunion and doing it here at T Squared, which, as of right now, is my favorite place to sit here and watch games because it feels like a fucking sport. It's very cool. And I'll show you during the day. We'll take more videos and content and shit like that if you're not familiar. And then if you're in the New York City, what do they call it? Like the metro area or whatever?
You're asking the wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm asking a guy from Florida. You'll have to come here eventually whenever we do this again. But anyways, I kind of like what Steak's saying. Did you take the money line?
Yes.
Because you sent me a ticket.
I put quarter of a unit on the money line.
All right. So Steak's on South Carolina money line. I'm kind of with you. Oh, somebody said Greg Subbangs. No way this fucking asshole comes in here with some sud. Look at that. There we go. Big Ruz with a new follow too. Welcome, Big Ruz. We are we're going through we're doing a little power hour right now, going through college football here at T Squared, and then we're gonna sweat the games all fucking day. Check the Bama game on action. Cameras Money said check the Bama game on action.
Really? Is that really about to?
Yeah,
that's gonna shock me.
Can you just have action open and not grinder?
Sorry. Okay.
When you hit SEC? Did you hit SEC?
I did hit SEC.
Oh, you got big fingers.
Yeah, I sure do.
Do you fat finger things all the time?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh.
God.
Are you fucking serious? What?
All right, but click it.
But what the fuck?
Is it all the guys that we know?
Beeve hasn't missed in a fucking
decade.
Sura, Sandy,
Stuckey's,
MJ. Nah, I'm good with this group of people.
I don't know about that other guy.
Brett McMurphy.
Brett McMurphy's not having a great run.
How about Colin Wilson, whose NCAA football record is plus 135 years?
Yeah, I don't buy that for a fucking second. How are all these fucking action guys?
That guy's been tailing Beeve.
Everything that they bet on, they're
want to hear his reasoning?
Yeah.
Projection is Alabama minus 19.5. Crimson Tide have struggled with mobile quarterbacks. Pass EPA advantages for Gamecocks offense. South Carolina playing elite pass defense and pass rush. Sold. Change your bet, Cam.
Is Cam on Alabama?
I want to say he had Alabama first half or first quarter. I forget, but it's one or the other.
Fuck. Well, Cam tried to get Q with Maryland. I saw you, Cam. But you got Arizona State, so nice job.
Did Jake Hazen convince you that one?
Yeah, we never play good in Bryant-Denny. Yeah, fair enough. 17 now. What are you talking about? Is the over the play in the Bama game? I don't think so. What do you think about the total?
I don't have any feel for it at all.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Big spread, South Carolina. I think Alabama's defense has to step up and respond. However, you're saying Kalen DeBoer isn't the guy. So then that would mean that they're not going to step up. So that means that South Carolina is going to score some points. Yeah. I'm not saying they're going to let the scoreboard.
He's not the guy. I'm saying he's not Nick Saban. And no one is. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
It was almost too smooth the way
Jake begs me to tell shit all day, and then they won't cross the 50. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. W's, thank you for everybody that's tuning in. By the way, I see the eyeballs are blowing up here. How we doing over on YouTube? Who's in the YouTube gang right now? It wasn't letting us connect to YouTube. We got Twitch rolling, Twitter rolling. Thank you again if you're watching. Like, retweet, all that shit. We appreciate it. Okay, Ball State, Kent State.
Nothing.
This would be a fun game to bet the over.
Ball State, Kent State?
Yeah.
Kent State, didn't they forfeit the game against Tennessee? Or not play?
They suck.
They're awful.
Yeah,
they're remembered on the list of bad teams.
Yeah.
Kent State, UAB, Troy.
This is going to be a day where we force a lot of bets. Not on this one. Somebody asked if it's Miami of Ohio today. Do you have any thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would probably lean EMU.
Yeah, RedTube Gang is lying. Thank you, Revy. Kent State is the worst team in. Yep. Esto, yep. All right, Callum Pitt. We cannot fade Pitt. We simply cannot fade Pitt. I can't fade Pitt. Although Steak will tell me something from Monday through Friday, and then Saturday morning he'll change his mind.
Isn't that fair, chat? Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it fair to have a change of heart on Saturday or Sunday after fucking listening to everybody talk about the games all week and you just fucking change your mind? Because it happens to me all the time.
I just wish, yes, but it's fair. I wish it didn't happen as often as it did. But sometimes Steak will do this thing where he changes his mind. And then instead of Paul Revere, letting everybody know the British are coming, Paul Revere will just go and just dip out. He's like, hey, I'm out. And then people will wake up and say like, hey, Paul, why are you on a boat leaving? And he's like, oh, because the British are coming. And it's like, that would have been nice if you told me that before I woke up.
Okay, today's British are coming play. Today's British are coming play brought to you by DGen Fam is Washington +3.
No,
Yeah, it is.
you
You
can't.
see, this is why I can't do it.
You're
This
not
is why I
betting-
can't do
you're
it.
not
This
betting
is why I
Washington.
can't do
You're
it.
not
though.
betting
All right,
Washington.
well then this is why we can't have nice things.
Dude, it's in the newsletter.
Yeah. Oh my God. Fuck.
You can't bet Washington.
God damn it.
You
Well,
can't-
but see that, but this just an example, very good example of what happens. Because that's what happened. Like at this exact moment, I like Washington.
You can't. I'm just
Okay, I
telling you
won't.
that
I won't bet Washington. I promise. But I'm just saying, at this exact moment,
between
I'm being honest with the chat.
Greg wants
Chat.
to be a syndicate to give out plays to move the line and then bet the opposite. Steak is over here morning of just saying he wants.
But
to
chat, now do you see why I can't be Paul Revere? I literally have to be the fucking
Those jerseys rock. Thank you. Texas 17 heart. We'll get there. I'm absolutely shocked you guys aren't on Miami of Ohio. Not trolling. I don't even know. Can you elaborate? All right, Callan Pitt. Do you want to do anything here or no?
No, I can't do it. Can't fade Pitt again. I'm done fading Pitt.
Okay, fine.
I love Cal though. Honestly, as many units as I've lost fading Pitt, I've made tailing Javon on Cal. So maybe I do bet Cal. Maybe we keep rolling with the Cal train.
No, stop that.
Okay.
You literally just said you're not fading Pitt, and we talked about it last week. I'm not fading Pitt. I know what you want to do, and you want to bet UCF, don't you?
I'm betting UCF. I'm betting UCF.
You just said you hate UCF too.
No, I'm betting UCF.
UCF -3 against Cincinnati, total 58. I just hope Cincinnati wins. Take Washington and get paid, Steak. 11 a.m. in Iowa has got to be a hard get up spot for them. Yep. Did you guys pitch
See
Wisconsin
what I'm
yet?
saying though? That's what fucking everybody's saying. What everybody's saying is the spot's horrible for Washington.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yes, we talked about Wisconsin and Miggy. It's in the newsletter, by the way. If you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, please do. W newsletter, bang, there you go. We have a nice little college record, although we did lose last night on Utah. EMU 5-0 ATS with blowout wins, not getting points. Now getting points at home.
It's weird, but if I recall correctly, I feel like Miami of Ohio just gets respect. Like they were short dogs to Northwestern. I know Northwestern's not that good, but weren't they like short dogs to like Cincinnati or somebody too? Yeah, like what was the spread in the Cincinnati?
3.5, but they were
Yeah.
also at home.
But they get respect.
Yeah,
Both those games
but that
they
was
got
also the
respect.
second game of the year.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. I mean, Miami Ohio has not been good.
No.
Actually, Cam is onto something. Cam, how about this? I'm gonna tell him.
Okay.
Are you?
Sure.
They just put up 52 against Kent State. Oh, and they had a bye.
Kent State sucks.
Oh, you know I love fading teams off a bye. Cam, you sold me.
So
I'm
what are we
in.
doing?
What are we doing, Cam? I totally forgot. What team are we talking about? Miami of Ohio.
We're betting that.
I like the Miami of Ohio play too. All right, I'm in. Squad ride. There we go. Thank you, Cam. If it loses, everybody blame Cam. Send him some mean DMs. Memphis and UCF or USF. I can't. Nobody's going to play USF here. Who's going to play USF here?
Yeah, I don't know that anybody likes
USF. USF is a dead team in everybody's eyes, and they might be right. Oh, my fucking back. Is
Memphis
killing
keeps
me.
rolling.
Okay, Memphis keeps rolling. Northern Illinois and Bowling Green. I got
Nothing.
nothing.
Go to Notre Dame. It's time for you to.
Notre Dame, Stanford. Listen, it's I just told you I like fading teams off of a bye. Notre Dame is coming off of a bye, so maybe I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite. I'm on the team total, and I know it doesn't really make me feel comfortable given that it's a low total in the game. But the reason is it's 45. That's because Stanford fucking sucks, and it's because Notre Dame's defense is great. I might double down on the Irish minus first half here. Notre Dame's offense has not looked very good, despite putting up 66 against Purdue. Purdue is terrible. 31 against Louisville. Yeah, that was nice. We benefited from some turnovers. I'm telling you right now, Riley Leonard is going to get into a groove. I'm not saying we're going to win the national championship. I'm not saying we're going to go make the fucking playoffs. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying in this game at home, I think the weather's going to be nice. Steak's over here looking at fucking lines.
Yeah, I have to get my bets in, right?
No. Yeah, you do. No. Yeah. Hold on. I got to look at the weather. Gotta be fucking weather, man. We need some fucking interns. Who wants to be an intern?
I think I'm taking NC State.
I think that's kind of trappy.
No, I'm doing it. I don't want to be talked off.
All right, you got 15-mile-an-hour winds. It's cloudy. It's not like a beautiful day in South Bend, Indiana. I think you're going to get a great performance from Riley Leonard in this Notre Dame offense. I'll tell you what, it's going to be the first time, in my opinion, you see it after a week to prepare. First time you see Riley Leonard with his arm have some nice pass plays, and I think the Irish are going to score some fucking points. Give me over 34.5 team total. It's a new newsletter play. I like the Miami of Ohio play. Oh, I already read that. Yep. All right, Louisville, Steak. You like Louisville. That's a lot of points on the road for Louisville. against a Virginia team that maybe doesn't really deserve to be a 7.5-point dog at home. I don't know. What do you think?
I think nobody's going to back Louisville again as a 7-point
Yeah,
favorite.
it's probably Louisville, but I'm just going to sit back and hope it's not because I have their under 8.5 wins. This would be a massive loss. Georgia State and Old Dominion. What do you think? Nothing. You can say nothing. Okay. All right, here's a good one. Penn State and USC. I believe Penn State was 5.5. Now they're down to 3.5. Steak and I kind of disagreed on this, but you're coming around, aren't you? Steak's doing the Paul Revere play.
Yeah.
So much so that he texted the degenerate group chat, and I thought it was Greg that said this. What did you text me?
Yeah.
What did you text me?
I'm starting to like Penn State.
I think you said you're starting to love Penn State.
I'm starting to love Penn State, but can I tell you what I don't think? It's not because it's going to be Penn State defense. I think it's going to be a fucking shootout. I should have mentioned that. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think I've tried to figure out what game was going to be the shootout and the three big ones. And I like the under in Texas, Oklahoma. I think LSU, Ole Miss is too obvious of an over. And I have no idea how Dylan Gabriel and Will Howard, with how they've been playing, are going to turn into a shootout. So I've come up with USC Penn State being the fucking fireworks of the day. 34-31, something like that. That's a bad one. 37-31. Let's go with that.
No, give him 26.
Nah, 37-31. It's not a 26 game. But after everyone shit on me for teams not scoring 26, the Kansas City Chiefs scored 26 on Monday night.
Yeah, that is true. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's it. 37-31. I think Miller Moss is him. He's
Yep.
going crazy.
Yep.
And I think he has a really good game, and I think he probably just comes up short. And I think Penn State has one of their best offensive games of the season that's not against somebody like Bowling Green.
Yep. I'm going to go Penn State. I'm going to go 38-24. I say Penn State makes it a little nasty. Still think Miller Moss has a good game. I just think maybe they get shut out in the red zone. I think Nick Singleton, the running back for Penn State, I'm going to have to find a way off the record to play this guy's player prop. Maybe bet online, Bovada, something like that. You want to tail that with me? The running back.
I'll take Singleton, and I'm taking Miller Moss.
What are you going to take Miller Moss to do?
Passing yards.
Can anybody who has access to college football player props tell me what the line is on Nick Singleton, the running back for Penn State?
Because we can't get those here?
Yeah, but I do have a bet online account. Hold on. Let me see. It probably is up here. How much time do we have? It's 11:32.
What time is Minnesota UCLA?
Late.
Not noon, right? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
7 o'clock. 69.5 on Prize Picks. That's it. Why is it so low? I know he shares the backfield. He's gonna have that in one rush. That's my POD. You want my college football player prop POD? Nick Singleton rushing yards. Only tail it if you like it.
Yeah, and parlay it with Miller Moss, Steak and Degen. It's a winner.
Okay, Miller Moss what?
Passing yards.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that part. Okay. That's that actually I like that. I like that. USC is going to move the ball. Miller Moss is going to have 355 passing yards. Nick Singleton's going to have 132 rushing yards. 75.5 on Bovada. Wow, what a discrepancy between Prize Picks and Bovada. I wonder who's sharper. Purdue and Illinois. Steak, you got anything?
Purdue.
Oh, God, no, thank you. All right, Texas, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is 17.
Yeah, I'm not.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
I like the under.
Here he goes.
I like the under.
No. Oklahoma. Until it's fucking 3 hours before kickoff.
I like the under.
But I will say, though, I got to give the guy credit. The plays that he comes around to before kickoff tend to hit. Matt, by the way, did Mid-Major Matt say what he wanted to say? He said, "Can I say something?" And then he just disappeared.
He just dipped to play the cello.
Hey, we got a guy joining our group today that's a big cello player. All right, anyways, let's keep moving. How we doing over here? Great, awesome. Okay. Texas, Oklahoma, you already know while we're on it. I posted a video about it. If you haven't seen it, go to my Twitter. You can watch it. We're having a reunion of my bachelor party, essentially. Oklahoma treated us very well. Granted, Caleb Williams came on the scene.
And we didn't know who Prime was yet. That's also important to mention.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Prime was definitely on Oklahoma then 3 years ago. You think Prime was like not betting on Oklahoma?
I think maybe he was junior in high school.
Oh, so he couldn't bet on him?
Maybe not.
But he probably was running around telling everybody, Oklahoma's going to win. Oklahoma's going to win. Don't you think?
Yeah, betting honey buns on him and shit.
I actually fuck with honey buns. All right. I think it's Oklahoma. And total's 49.5 or 49. I'll tell you what, Oklahoma's defense is here to play. He was stuffed in a locker, probably. Guess it got bumped because it got 69.5 this morning. Steak has a quick tongue. I see why he's happily married.
What? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. That's not what I expected. All right. Kids can't.
Oh, Colorado State. Yeah, money line. Colorado State money line.
Colorado State's dog to face.
Not changing my mind. I've liked them all week.
The
Colorado
cello
State.
joke. Oh, that's funny. All right, the San Diego State, Wyoming, dude. It is crazy that Wyoming is favored against anybody.
You're mentioning that Wyoming is bad, and you're correct about that. 100% correct. You're just not acknowledging how bad San Diego State is. So have a look. They're really bad.
Have a look, he says. Have a look. San Diego State. San Diego State just beat Hawaii.
Fuck Hawaii.
Dude, San Diego State is not that bad. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're bad.
They lost to fucking Cal by 21. Cal is good. They lost to Oregon State. Oregon State's not terrible. They lost to CMU, but they covered.
Nothing.
They covered, and they just beat Hawaii.
Fine. So you like Wyoming? Okay, I won't talk you off it.
Hold on. What has Wyoming done?
They're awful. They're awful.
Oh, they just beat Air Force, though.
But they're awful, though.
They lost to Idaho at home.
They lost to North Texas.
How do you
by
lose to
27
Idaho at
points,
home?
Dude, they lost to North Texas by 27 points. They're bad. You might be right. You might be onto something here. You actually might be onto something.
I'm onto it. I'm onto it. I'm all over it. You can't talk me off of it. Give me Wyoming. Wyoming and Colorado State, although they probably go 1-1. Ohio, CMU. Anybody got anything? I don't. Arizona, BYU. Holy fuck! Why is so much money moved? You see this?
Yeah, I know. I did see that. I heard MJ and Beef talking about it. I think I remember when I said that BYU being -5 was a ton of respect. It was way too much respect, apparently.
Yeah, Sharps.
I don't know what to like here, but I hate Arizona overall. I think they're bad. I have their season total under 7.5. I think they have a good quarterback and a good receiver, and then the rest of them is really subpar. I liked BYU originally. I can't really explain the line move though.
I have a thought in this game.
Okay.
I don't think Arizona is beating Utah and BYU back to back. Do you think you agree or no? They have a 7.5 win total.
They lost a game in between there. They just took
Sure?
Texas Tech. Yeah, I'm positive they lost.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I'm gonna think about that one. I think I like BYU. Mississippi State, Georgia. I got nothing. Do you have anything?
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Well, USM, ULM.
Nothing.
Okay, Washington
But just
State.
to be clear, ULM just beat one outright of 17.5-point dogs, and USM is on the list of very, very bad teams.
Southern Miss outright.
I like
Saturday?
Southern Miss as a contrarian. for
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. How about Washington State, Fresno?
I love Fresno.
You love Fresno?
Love Fresno. I already punched in. Already on.
Wow. Okay. UTSA and Rice.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. North Texas and FAU is terrible.
Yeah.
North Texas laying 5 might not be enough. Arizona did just lose.
Yeah. Arizona just lost to Texas. Yeah. Texas Tech.
Oh,
28-22.
you said that. My bad. Yep. I did not bet on AOU 3 years ago. I was 16. Okay. W prime.
I nailed that.
You did. Idaho. Did you anything with honey buns though? Idaho held Oregon to 24. They're a sneaky FCS team. Okay, fair enough. All right, Here we go. Arkansas State, Texas State. We're not going back to Arkansas State.
thank
Executive
you.
decision. Air Force and New
Thank you.
Mexico. Florida and Tennessee. Steak and I kind of disagree on. Steak says Tennessee rage fucks. And I guess I don't totally disagree. I just think there's offense. I think the Gators score, but I think Tennessee scores too. I don't care how public or square it is. I think points are going to be scored in this game. I like the over. I can't quite figure out how I want to play it, though. He's telling me to go Tennessee team total over. Did you Paul review this one?
No, I didn't power review this one. I like Tennessee team total over or Tennessee -14.5.
Give me a score prediction.
I just think it could be
38-21?
More. Worse.
40,
Worse for the Gators.
45-21.
42-17.
So the Gators team total is 20. You say they don't get it?
No, I say they don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I say they don't get it. Tennessee goes over their team total and Tennessee covers the spread. That's my prediction.
My name is Jeffrey, says agreed. Steak agreed. DC Bet says Wyoming still sucks, though. LMAO. Fair enough. Okay. Oregon State, Nevada. Nothing. Do you got anything? Nevada? Little respect there?
Yeah, I said that on Wednesday. Today they're giving me fake sharp vibes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm good on getting involved in Nevada. I'm gonna have enough on UMass here that I got to get in here shortly. All right, we're almost to the night slate. App State, Louisiana, Lafayette. Nothing. You?
Nothing.
All right, let's talk about these big games. Last 2 games. I'm going to wrap it up here shortly. Thanks everybody for hanging out. You guys are awesome. It's a glorious day. Ohio State and Oregon. Oregon 3.5. Total 54. I'll let Steak go. Steak's the Oregon investor here in the Degenerate family.
I mean, it's uncomfortable. I've spent a lot of time trying to cap the game. It's really, really hard. Ohio State is obviously good, but I don't know how good Will Howard is. And I don't know that Dylan Gabriel is anywhere near as good in this offense as I thought he was going to be. But I am an Oregon investor. I have him to win the Natty. I have him to win the Big Ten. And it's like, if I have those bets, then I obviously thought they were going to win this game. That's just the truth. So now what am I going to do? Back Ohio State minus 3.5 when I have all the Oregon futures. And I'll be honest with you, and you can call me as crazy as you want, but I absolutely could see Dylan Gabriel having his breakout game before I could see Will Howard doing it. And I do think it probably comes down to quarterback play today. So yeah, Ducks plus 3.5, whatever it is. I'm on Oregon.
So I'm a little concerned that the narrative here was Oregon at home getting points against an Ohio State team that people aren't like totally sold on. Like they know they're good, but like how good? And Oregon State's starting to show a little bit more, I guess, life on offense. But Dylan Gabriel is not really wowing anybody.
No,
he's not wowing anybody.
He's not.
And the Ohio State defense has been really, really good. A lot of shutouts, but they're playing nobody. Held Iowa to 7, but Iowa's Iowa. Held another team to 7. Here's what I think. I don't know that I can get there with the Ducks at home because I still think that's a lot of fucking respect for Ohio State to be laying 3.5 in Oregon at night. But I think we're going to see some offensive explosions on each side. I really do.
This is your fireworks game.
It's my fireworks game.
My fireworks game is Penn State USC, and yours is Oregon Ohio State. And I understand why you like that.
I think Oregon's going to score points. However, I unfortunately think Will Howard in the Ohio State's going to score points too. Also, I did just punch in Nick Singleton over 77.5. Got the worst number possible on Bet Online. Over 77.5 rushing yards for 1.5 units. That is my favorite player prop today on Bet Online. That's a TD at a neutral site. Exactly. Fuck no, they are not. Gabriel just had 3 red zone turnovers. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, it's not even red zone turnovers. One was at the 2 and like one was at the 5 or something. It was so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Ole Miss and LSU. I'll start this one. You can finish it.
Yeah, please do.
I am concerned, just like I am with Oregon, that the home dogs tend to be a little bit trendy, especially in environments that people know are very difficult to play in. Who the fuck really wants to fade LSU off of a bye week at home in Death Valley at night getting points? I don't think so. Yeah, Ole Miss bounced back, but they still lost to Kentucky at home. I'm starting to wonder if the Ole Miss hype is kind of fading and the stock is a little bit lower, and this is the time to buy it. I'm nervous that LSU isn't as good as I thought they might be because I did take a little flyer on them to win the SEC. On the flip side, just countering with myself here, to back LSU, I do like that they're also starting to show a little bit of improvement. Remember, they didn't cover against UCLA. They didn't look that good, but they had a nice showing offensively against South Alabama. I like that. After the bye week, Brian Kelly's a great coach. Him and Lane Kiffin have a little bit of a spat going before this. I don't know if you saw like the Coca-Cola thing.
Of course.
Brian Kelly's a petty motherfucker. He's going to have his
Lane
guys
Kiffin
with his
is too.
play. Lane Kiffin is too. Lane Kiffin's a little bit more loose in his approach. Like Brian Kelly, like
Definitely petty, though.
definitely petty. Yeah. Brian Kelly's probably slept 2 hours a night this entire week. He knows all those boosters, all those fans. If he loses to Lane Kiffin at home tonight, he knows they're going to be seriously turning up the heat on his seat and talking about Brian Kelly not being fit and wanting him out. Brian Kelly wants this fucking game, I think, more than Lane Kiffin does. Truthfully, that's how I feel. So I don't want to fade LSU, but I have a really hard time taking them getting points in Baton Rouge. How many times do you see it?
I think this would be the time you expected to see it. And you specifically went into the season. You liked LSU. You said they were kind of being disrespected and slept on. And we didn't like Ole Miss. We thought Ole Miss and Jackson Dart was a little overrated. Well, this is the game. Like, this is the game. If you thought going into the season Ole Miss was going to go under 9.5 and LSU was going to go over 9, this is the game LSU has to win probably, right? So I don't – it's a complete fade of Ole Miss for me personally.
Okay.
I do think Brian Kelly wins these type of games, and I know that people are saying that's like the obvious thing. Like, I think Brian Kelly wins these type of games, and I think Ole Miss is a touch overrated. I thought last week's performance was much more bad from South Carolina than it was good from Ole Miss, and then before that was the loss to Kentucky. Just not that impressed with Ole Miss. And so, yeah, I'll take LSU. I'm taking LSU.
Okay. All right. More than fair. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet in that game. Did I say I like offense?
You said Well, we liked offense, but we also agreed it was the most obvious over.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Last time these teams played, I think they scored over 100 points. What was the rushing prop? Nick Singleton on Penn State. That's going to be my guy. I found it on Bet Online. All right, couple more games. Iowa State, West Virginia, Syracuse, NC State.
NC State.
Okay, NC State. Nothing for me on West Virginia.
I like
State.
West Virginia too.
Okay. I hope you're right. Or I hope you're wrong.
Yeah,
but I do think you're right. Yeah. UCLA, Minnesota. We have UCLA.
Yep.
Marshall, Georgia State. You have anything?
Georgia Southern, no.
Georgia Southern, sorry. Kansas State, Colorado.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
You gonna be up for it?
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, I
too.
think I'll be up. Yeah.
All right. And then Boise. You're on vacation. That's true. Boise State, Hawaii. Boise 21. All right, guys. Yep, you're welcome, guys. Thanks for hanging out. That was awesome. We are going to shut it down. I'm going to get my bets in for this noon slate. Make sure you're following myself and Steak on Twitter at SteakFriend 2 A's. You know where to find me at the DGen Weekly on Twitter. Is it Wisco? Wait,
Tigers.
Kobe. There's no way you just came in here after we've been streaming for 47 minutes and also have a newsletter play. In
It's
this game.
Wisco. It's Wisco. It's the Tigers.
Yep. Quick recap of
Sure.
the noon plays, please. Okay.
Wisconsin, South Carolina.
Hold on. From the top. Nothing in UAB Army. Wisconsin, I'm double dipping on the team total over. Toledo, first half for me. What are you doing with Toledo?
Toledo, full game.
Toledo, full game. We kind of like Wake Forest.
Yep.
Washington, Iowa. Steak is having a change of heart.
So we'll leave that alone.
Okay, we'll leave that alone.
Massachusetts, team total over.
Mass, team total over. We like UNC, but we're not going to bet UNC. Steak really likes South Carolina. I don't know what I'm going to do with that game, if anything at all.
And I'm tailing Cam's money on Miami of Ohio money line. I just punched it in.
Yep, that's 2 p.m., but we'll still be there. All right, guys. Singleton yards was 63.5 yesterday. Good CLV, you syndicate fuck. Yeah, they already knew that I wanted it. They knew that I wanted it. I said Singleton game yesterday. That's what happened. Moved 14 yards. Unbelievable. Anyways, all right, guys. Good luck on your bets. We'll be posting shit throughout the day. It'll be a fun day. We're going to be sweating with a good group of fellow degenerates. And then hopefully these watch parties will be a thing moving forward at T-Squared. Good people over here. Great vibes. And we hope to see you soon. Peace.
See you guys.
Have a great day.